anything, just off you go, you're all right, you won't miss anything. No, that's good, but I would like to say, first of all, though, that I actually don't send dick pics. No, I would like to say that because I'd rather disappoint them in person. Definitely not. Now, what I do is, I actually send a bare foot pic. Because I only got a real little foot, like a size 7. And you know what they say about little feet? It's not true, but you know, I'm not true anyway. But I a little bit, I'll tell you a little bit about myself actually. Actually, it's the end of September, isn't it? And September was dad jokes, wasn't it, at the start of it? So how about a couple of dad jokes? Would you like a couple of bad dad jokes? Yes. A couple of bad dad jokes, so we can play. And groaners are all right too, aren't they, Robin? Yes. Doesn't matter, does it? As long as you get a bit of a, it doesn't matter. Yeah, a bit of a laughter thing happening. It doesn't matter whether it's a groaner or whatever. so a mate of mine, he's totally bald. He's been bald for 20 years. You know, but he still has the same comb that he had way back then. He just can't part with it. Or you're going for a Chinese meal, cost of a takeaway Chinese meal, $20. Cost of going to pick it up, $5. Getting home and finding out you're one canister short, riceless. Come on, they're supposed to be groaners. No, they are, but I love the dad jokes. But a little bit about me before I get going. I was actually brought up on the showgrounds, you know, travelling around from show to show. I'm a carny, an ex-carny. Everyone's looking at their purse at the moment. I got my gear here. Yes, and that was a great life. My dad, we had all these sideshow attractions. You know, some of these old ones. We had a dog that had 5 legs, 6 feet, and 2 tails. Amazing, hey? That was true. And we had my dad had a boxing tent, and I used to do some boxing also. Anyone remember the old boxing tents or heard of them before? Yeah. And so we used to have the boxing tent. I actually, as an amateur, I used to do boxing as well. And I actually, as an amateur, I was rated the 2nd best bantamweight fighter in Australia. Wow. I had 74 fights and came 2nd in all of them. Yep. But I had a good tactic. I had a really good tactic. In the very first clinch of the fight, I'd stick my tongue in his ear and he'd never come near me. Unless he enjoyed it, and then I was in a lot of trouble. But yeah, so they were good. They were good fun days, all those sorts of things. But you know, as you get a bit older, actually, one thing, what I did was early in my life, I actually worked on the Opera House. How about that? Everyone's saying, shit, how old are you? It was just finishing, okay? It was doing like plastering. And I was doing a job. I love how you could get away with things back then. You know, you could get away with things a lot easier back then. And so I was doing a job selling menswear. And I was born in Brisbane. I was living in Sydney for a little while there, and it was in my early 20s. And so I didn't like it. My cousin was working on the Opera House, and he was a plasterer there. And he said, "Come and work with me." He said, "You know, there's a big place I'll look after. I'll show you how to do it all." So I went in and I got my to St Vinny's and got an old gear to wear, you know, like plastering overalls, that sort of thing. Got some old tools and got them, took them along. And the bloke took one look at me. He said, "Oh, you're a plasterer, mate?" "Yep, certainly." "Okay, no worries." He said, "Okay, you go with this team, and Tony, you go with this team." So they separated me from my cousin straight away. Wasn't pretty. So we're in there, and all they were doing is they were just screwing up the sheets, you know, on the ceiling of that. And I like to say that I can screw things up as good as the next one. So they're doing that, and the next minute we're down there, we're doing a few things. I'm down on the bottom, on the bottom there. The guy's up on the scaffold there, the foreman guy, and he's gone, "Hey mate, new bloke." He said, "Throw me up the plumb bob out of my toolbox, will you?" And I've gone, "What's a plumb bob?" You know what a plumb bob is? You know, nah. That makes me feel a lot better. It's one of those things where you hold up and you hold it and it's got a weight on the bottom and a piece of rope on it, and then it'll go stops to where you want to do something with. Yeah. For this joke, it doesn't matter. So the plumber, so I'm fiddling around in the thing there going, yeah. I said, it's not here, mate. He said, of course it's there. He said, I put it there 5 minutes ago. And I've raffled around it again, rustling around trying to find it. I said, no. I said, I can't see it, mate. So he jumped down off the ladder, walked over, bent down like this, and he went, picked it up between his fingers and went, oh, there it is. And I said, well, wouldn't you know, if that was a snake, I'd be dead now. Yeah. And that's how I learned my plastering career. On the Opera House. That's why it costs so much money. But you used to be able to get away with things like that. I don't think you can do that now. But things change. When you get older, everything changes, doesn't it? You know, everything changes. Like I was saying, I don't know whether you heard me the other day, that, whether I said this, but there was a... I was looking at this young girl as I was downstairs there. It's getting a bit creepy, isn't it? I was looking at this young girl, and I looked at her and I thought, I wonder what her mother looks like. It changes, definitely. And I used to carry, when I was younger, I used to carry a condom with me, just in case. Now I carry a spare pair of jocks, just in case. But there's different things that change also. Like there's good things that happen to you. Yeah, like for instance, I was at a gig the other day at a rugby club, and there was just this one toilet for the guys, and there was a line-up for the guys because there's so many blokes there. And we're not used to lineups, are we? We don't like the lineups. I know you ladies, you've been in the odd lineup or two, haven't you? But because we don't talk to each other, blokes, near the toilet or anything. You know, you guys are right. You can have a chat with each other. And so for me though, I don't care anymore because it takes me 10 minutes to start anyway. So I can just be standing there in the line there, and I just go, oh, I'm gonna start straight away. And I think a little bit of pee went out then. Oh no. No, I'm only joking. It was a little poo. No. And sorry, what's your name? What's your name?
Michael.
Pardon?
Michael.
Michael, thank you very much. I can see that look of concern on your faces. That's empathy, isn't it? That's empathy. You've shit yourself before as well. We have at some stage. If I say that to anybody else, there's a whole lot of young people around, they might laugh. I said, don't you laugh, guys. It'll happen to you, don't feel special. It'll happen to you sometime or other. But there is all these things that do happen to us when we're getting older. You know, it's sort of like, oh, it gets so. And I know last time I was here, I was even talking about threesomes. Remember that?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I think so. We got together afterwards. But we were. Like I was talking about, like, you take on things as a bucket list when you get older. You know, anything that you want, it's like a bucket list. It might be jumping out of a plane, hang gliding, bungee jumping, and like I say, having a threesome. You know, you go, yeah, I'll do that. And I'm like I said, I'm getting worried about that because at my age, if I haven't had one now, it's going to be more like a 2.5-some if I don't hurry up. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. But what I would like to say is, like only a few weeks ago, I was doing a gig at the Kira Sports Club. You know the Kira Sports Club? Anyone been there? Yeah, and it's a great little club. It can be a bit of a rugged club too, but it's great. I love going there and doing it. And I was there, and I asked that question about the threesome. And then about 10 minutes later, I'm standing at the bar, and a lady comes up with a coaster and contact details. Yeah. How about that, eh? So, I'm only looking for one more. I can't be fussy if it's a bloke or whatever, because if you close your eyes, it doesn't matter who's sucking your lollipop. I don't want to overstep the line. Yeah, but it is, there's all these fun things that happen to you, you know, when you're getting older. Gee. But one of them I love is that, you know, you look at things like when you're getting older, and I say to myself, like, you know more about what's wrong and what's right. You can decipher a lot, you know, a lot more. And you find out that, you know, all the wrong things are the fun things. Is that right? You know, don't you? Yeah, and you know, we can be a bit personal with you guys and the live streaming, you know, here. So I'm going to be a little bit personal. I hope I don't overstep the mark here. But you know, for me, I've been married. I've had 2 marriages, almost 40 years of marriage in all, and I've been single for the last 5 years. And it's only 12 months ago when I had my first wank. Yeah, I know, I'm getting very personal here. This is very personal, but you know, I've always got in a lot of trouble for that because people have always, because it was the wrong thing to do. You know, like on the religious side and things like that. And I've gone, no, that's the wrong thing to do. And yeah, true. I've got into a lot of trouble doing that because people would say to me, "You're a wanker, Denzo," and I'd go, "Well, as a matter of fact, no, I'm not. I don't do that." Yeah, and he'd go, "And you're a liar too," and then it would be on. So, but now I don't. Actually, on the count of 3. On the count of 3, can you all say all together? Can you say, "You're a wanker, Denzo"? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
You're a wanker, Denzo.
Yes, I am. Bloody good. Yeah. No, it's amazing. But yeah, there are it is good fun. Like the getting out and the getting older and all that sort of thing. And I've been doing some of the online dating, these things these guys are talking about and all that too. You know, anyone else done online dating?
Yes.
Yeah, but I've been doing really good at it though.
Oh.
Not that you haven't, have you? I don't know.
No, I haven't because I'm
no
good at
I'm
all.
getting all these. I reckon it's my ponytail.
Ah.
I'm getting these young chicks hitting me up. Like of course, because I got these profile pics, you know, like there, in the back of the mirror there, you know, the ponytail sitting there, at the back there. Yeah, I reckon it is. But I've got these young, like younger 30-year-old gorgeous girls hitting me up, and they're not after. They don't care about my age. They're all just after true love, same as me. Yeah, all they're wanting is to make themselves feel safe. Send me a little link to a site that I go to. I just got to leave my credit card details. They're just looking after themselves. That's all. Which is really nice. Really nice. But I have been doing really good. So now, if I get anything like that, and I'm being a bit realistic, you know, if you've got a gorgeous, like around the 30-year-old chick wanting to sort of, you know, hit on me, it's like, yep, I know it's either a scam or she's got daddy issues. One or the other. Yeah, you might laugh at that. Yeah, that's okay. But I was out the other day, I'm going to take on the daddy issues, that's okay, I don't mind helping out. Because I was out the other day and there was this young girl, I was at a club there and there's these young girls behind me and one girl said, she said, "Oh, I'll buy that drink for you." And I said, "Oh, no, you don't have to do that." And the other girl said, "Oh yeah, let her do it, she's got daddy issues." I'll have many drinks as I can, thank you. That'll be all right. Yeah. But it is good fun. You know, they're getting older and all that sort of thing. And you know what? Oh, sorry, hold on 1 minute. Sorry. I just had a bit of a vibrate here. I've just got onto Tinder recently, and look, I've got a match. I'm really sorry. You have been a great audience. I'm Denzo, but I've got to go.
Denzo, yes.
Do you mind if I just...
Sure.
Quick little thing.
Yeah, sure.
Now, you reminded me of, you said you were in the carnival, etc.
Yes.
It reminded me of a story of, were you ever in the countryside?
Yes.
Might have been him. Now, there was a man that used to go with carnivals around the country towns, but he had a donkey. Did you ever have a donkey?
You always did that.
You always did.
Oh.
No. No, he was offering $50 for anybody who could make the donkey shake its head. And all these people came up and they pushed and they kicked and they did all this. Donkey just stood there. This one fellow came up and said, I think I'll have a go. He said, but I've got to whisper something in the donkey's ear. In the donkey's ear, and the donkey's gone. Shook his head, so the carnival guy said, my God, I've never seen that before, I'll give you $50. So that was all right. The carnival went on its way all around all the country town. About a year later, comes back to the same country town. This time, he's got the same donkey, but he's had to have a different act because he's had that one already done. So he said, all right, offering $50 to anybody who can make the donkey kick himself. All these people up there, they're shaking and pitching. The donkey just stood there. Same fella comes up that won it the last year. Says, oh, I'll have a go, but I need to take him for a walk around the back of the shed first and come around. Yeah, that's all right. We did that. Donkey comes back, kicking himself like this. And this fella said, oh, I can't believe it. My donkey, he said, you were the fella from last year. He said, can you tell me what you said to the donkey last year, what you whispered in his ear, and what have you done behind the shed now? Make him kick himself. Guy said, it's easy. He said, last time I whispered in the donkey's ear, do you want to change old fellas with me? And he went, no. He said, this time I took him round the shed, showed him mine, he'd been kicking himself.
Ah!
I'm being upstaged by a donkey joke.
Yeah, Denzo and Kerry Croft. Woo! Gold Coast Business Laughter Club.